Welcome back everybody. So this is gonna be a really quick update video for you guys on stock market. And before we get started, please hit that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, and 3 days of live trading in my Discord, check out the Patreon, and that link will be down below in the description. And now let's get right into it. Dow is absolutely flat on the day. It was down 0.5%. Nasdaq also going flat on the day. S&P also going flat right now. And Russell down 0.83%. And here's 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500 on top. Again, you would think that technology would be here on bottom today, but no, it's on top, leading the way. Technology, energy, consumer cyclical, consumer defensive, communication services, healthcare. On bottom, lagging behind, utilities, financial, real estate, industrials, and basic materials, also healthcare. So what we have here on stock market map, Meta was up, but it's down right now 0.28%. Google was also up in the morning. It's down now 0.26%. Amazon we played, and I'll share all those plays today with you guys. Amazon was down all the way down to 153, and now it's up on the day 1.13%. And Tesla again taking a massive beating, down 3%. And then in top of that, the same name that is holding up this market, Nvidia, which is up 1.14%. You got Microsoft also hitting a fresh new all-time high today, up on the day 0.46%, and Apple going down 0.47%. Regional banks are also down, including bigger banks, and we do have earnings coming from big banks on Friday, tomorrow. And then if you look at right here, utilities are down on the day, and energy just getting a dead cat bounce, nothing big on the day. So we got the CPI numbers this morning, 8:30 a.m., and they're not looking good, hotter than expectation. And you can see the market actually went higher and then sold off, and now just chopping around, not doing much, kind of a flat day, but actually market sold off and then recovered, and now just going flat just before closing. Also tomorrow we do have PPI coming out, and I think that's gonna be also hotter than expectation because of CPI coming out today. And then Monday market is closed for Martin Luther King Day, so there is gonna be lots of volatility coming into tomorrow and also going into next week on Tuesday. So just be careful. We do have PPI data coming out tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern time in the morning. So the inflation report came out hotter than expected, and you can see the market actually went higher today, above this high all the way up to 478.12, and then market sold off down to 472 and some change. And if you look at my screen, rising 20-day moving average right here, 472.76 was holding as a support, and now trading above 476, which is looking bullish for a move up to 480. And that is just insane. You can see last 4 to 5 days it's going up on low volume, and today in top of that we got hotter than expected inflation report, and guess what, market just shrugged it off like nothing happened. Now with the same move, inflation actually came down right here, we saw a mega gap up, and now with inflation going right back up, you would think that market will pull back, but it's not happening. But I think soon or later you're going to see a significant pullback here in this market and a correction, and there is just not enough juice to the upside. At some point you're going to see market rolling over. Now one more thing I want to point out, a big move is coming. And why? Lower Bollinger Band sitting at almost 467, and the upper one sitting at 479. So Bollinger Bands are squeezing right here on SPY ETF, also on DIA, and pretty much on everything. And whenever you see something like this, explosive move is coming. Now that could be to the upside. I'm not completely rolling it out, but knowing that inflation is going higher, and tomorrow we do get PPI also, and the market is overbought, going up on low volume, and that means one thing, at some point very soon you're going to see a sell-off here in the market. I mean, we did see that sell-off today, but unfortunately, dip buyers again doing a great job buying up the dip. That is a $4 move right here. 472 now trading at 476. So going into tomorrow's session, you want to watch 476 as a support. If we can close right here, and to the upside, the next resistance at 480. Below 476, you want to watch 472.76, rising 20-day moving average. And if that gives up, you're going to see a drop all the way down to 467. And then we can talk about more downside on SPY ETF. And here's my X account, and if you're on there, definitely give me a follow, and I do post a lot of things right here on X. Now here's some fantastic plays I took today in the market. Amazon was trading at 157 right here at 9:34 a.m. and you can see I got some 155 puts and going in the money, over the money. Amazon coming down to 153, going over 100% on that play. Now here's the better one, triple Q, and you can see it right here, right at opening, 408 puts, and this one coming down to 405, or actually 404 I think, and this was also a huge play. All the runners sold for 170%, I think got up to 300% at some point, but 170%, that is a massive profit. Now here's another one, guys. Look at right here, Microsoft at 9:30 a.m. This thing was trading at 388, got up to 390, and then what happened? 380 puts, pretty much going in the money, and right now I think it's trading at around 383. We got to bounce back up, but that's not the point. Huge winners. I also played IWM today. I don't have it here, I didn't post. So all these plays, and especially if you want to support my channel, and you can also get annual membership on Patreon, and you get 10% off. Plus, if you join right now, I'll give you 1 month free. And the money that I'm charging for all this service is absolutely nothing compared to some other channels that they only give you guys some ideas, but you don't get this 4 or 5 trades in just one day. And these are massive trades. And this was from yesterday also, huge winner right here. Netflix also another big one, and you can go through all these trades. All my videos are also coming out, and especially if you want to join the Patreon, this is the right time. Beginning of the year, you can join annual membership, you get 10% off, and also you get 1 month free. And if you want to go for monthly, that's also fine, beginning of the month, and you can try it out, and you can also support the channel. So check it out. That link will be down below in the description. So on Triple Q, same thing happening. Bollinger Bands are squeezing, and also look at this dip buying off of this support 405 right here, 20-day moving average, and going back up and now trading at 409. So going into tomorrow's session, you want to watch 405 to 404 as strong support on a pullback, and only below that you are going to see a drop down to 400, down to even 396, and this is where lower Bollinger Band is sitting. Now Triple Q can hold above 405, then watch out for a move back up to 412 and possibly up to even 415, right up here to this upper Bollinger Band. On DIA also going flat on the day, and this is just insane, next level. And look at this drop today, down to 374. 20-day moving average right here was holding, and this thing went right back up. And look at Bollinger Bands right here, bottom one sitting at 371, and the one on top actually coming down sitting at 378. So this thing has no room. There is gonna be a big move very soon on DIA, and we could see that in next maybe 1 to 2 weeks. If this thing breaks out, yes, maybe another fresh new all-time high, but knowing that things are getting really frothy, we could see a big sell-off below 371 on DIA. Now going into tomorrow, you want to watch right here, 376 strong support, and above 376 this thing can go all the way up to 380. Below 376 you want to watch 374, 371, and then 367 as a support. So the Russell IWM is the only thing which is down close to 1%, and everything pretty much recovered completely, and some of these ETFs are actually turning green right now. But if you look at this one, again, yes, came down to 191.30, but into closing, holding 193 right here as a support. So going into tomorrow, 193, 190, 188 will be a strong support to watch on IWM. And if this thing can hold 193 and can break right here above, I would say 195, blue line, 5-day moving average, you're going to see a quick trip all the way up to this gap, 198.44. So this one, the path is clear. Above 193, there is a chance this thing can go up to this gap, 198.44. And below 193, watch out for a drop down to 190, 188, even 185.60 to this 50-day moving average right here on IWM. On VIX is down 2.21%, and this thing getting decimated. Got up to 13, just above 13, and then what happened? Getting crushed all the way down to 12.41 right now. And the next support will be around 11.75. Unless VIX gets that breakout above 13, can hold 13 right here, you're not going to see a significant pullback here in this market. If you want to see a significant pullback, this thing needs to get above 13. And once we get above 13, then we can talk about $14 to $15 on VIX, and that should bring the market down. Until then, watch the resistance at 13 and the support down here at 11.75 on VIX. So the TNX was also going up today, but you can see barely holding this breakout right here around 39.90. And this is going to be your line in the sand, because if this thing breaks below 39.90, you're going to see a drop down to 38. And above 39.90, if this thing can break above 41 right here, that is when you're going to see a big move all the way up to 43.71. And this thing will be out of the woods completely, and that means one thing, you're going to see lots of things in the market, especially growthy names, coming off and going even lower. But as of right now, no confirmation, just hanging in here around 39.90, and this is going to be a level to watch going into tomorrow's session. So the dollar is staying flat on the day, but you can see it was up here almost close to 103, and now trading at 102.36, barely holding, actually not even holding 102.36, 5-day moving average right here. This is gonna be your line in the sand here on dollar, 102.36. Below that, this thing can drop all the way down to 100.89 to even a flat 100. Now dollar needs that breakout above 102.94, and only if that happens, you're going to see more upside on dollar, back up to 103.58 and possibly up to even 104.48. Until then, guys, watch the support down here, 102.36, and below that 100.89, lower Bollinger Band right here on dollar. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated going into tomorrow.